In 1997, I travelled to Bolton to interview a fresh-faced comic who, despite it only being his second gig, had just won North West Comedian of the Year. 7 years later, that same man has become one of Britain's most celebrated writers, performers and comedians. His name? Peter Kay. So why don't you join with me now and enjoy the very first time I met the man who would become Brian Potter. Peter, hello there.
Hey,
nice to meet you.
You've not got a bit of a grip.
I have been so.
Are you Catholic?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Do you do peace be with you and shalom and all that?
No, I'm
See, if we were at church and someone didn't grip, they were considered like, you're going to have old people go, peace be with you.
You go, a bit lapsed, you see, a bit of lapsed.
Well, so am I. We used to go every Sunday until my mum realised it said, keep the Sabbath day holy. So we stopped going. We just watch Praise Be now and have a sing-song.
That's nice. Well, I'm glad you can make it.
It's alright.
Well, you've not had to come very far.
Watch yourself, but a bike will stab your eye out with that bike. We're climbing on them roofs. Look at him, you spin your boxes in. Look at that. Go on.
So, I just want to talk about you and what you do and where you're from and how you've got to be a comic and why you want to be a comic and stuff.
I'll try and get up.
Two dwarfs in a brothel. I work at a cinema in Bolton.
Yeah. You still do that?
Oh yeah, that's where the real money is.
Yeah.
Showbiz, 1 minute you're up there making thousands of people laugh, next minute you're picking up toffos. That's like, it's real life, that, reality. $2.59 an hour.
Yeah, but that makes up minimum wage now, isn't it? Because they're beginning
minimum wage. Well, they've gone decimal down there.
Have they?
They're alright.
You doing all right?
Oh, look at that, he's like a panther.
So, this is where you live then, presumably, is it?
This is where I live.
It's not like a prop or anything, this?
I think what I want to do is I want to make as much money from this career as I can, and then so I can buy a meal at Motorway Services and get out of this shit all over the place. Fast.
So, do your neighbours know that you do stand up?
They do. They've started acknowledging me. Women in leggings that never give me time of day before I were on telly. No, I can't shut them up. Now they're saying, "Oh, saw you on telly. Can we borrow it?" No, I haven't got Betamax.
So you won the what was it? The North West Comedian of the Year.
I did, yes.
And what was that like? Did it change your life?
No, it was good. I mean, I'd never expected to win because I'd never done stand-up before. I'd always been like, Peter finds enjoyment making the children laugh in class and all that, but I was never really into doing it on television or doing stand-up, And then I was best man at a wedding, and I got up and made a speech, and my friends just said, you should have a go at this, And I thought, well, I can't. Well, the course I was doing was an HND media performance, and they did a stand-up comedy course, and see what I mean?
I see, isn't Go on.
Should have got Ken Loach for directing. Anyway, so I did this. What do you want? You want all the communion dress? Did this. Give me your fucking rings. Sorry. I did this best man speech. Someone said, "You want to get up and do it?" I did this HND media performance course, and they said that. Well, what they do on the course is you do a stand-up comedy module as an option, and the moderators come and they mark you, and you've got to do a stand-up performance in 10 minutes. So I did this, and I did really well in it. Someone said, you can try and make a bit of money out of this. So I'd never dreamt of doing it, never done any open mic or anything. So I rang up Agraman, and they just said, any chance of any work? And he said, oh, you're not blue and racist, are you? And I went, oh, no, not any of that. Just talk about Bolton and family and friends and that. And he said, well, what prior experience have you got?
Oh dear. At this point, we retreat indoors for fear of women in leggings, and the Agraman that Peter speaks of, well, he runs the Buzz Club, a great club in Manchester where lots of big names got their first break. Unfortunately, after 15 fun-filled years, it's about to close down. Bit of a shame, really. That week filming in the Northwest was a busy one. Coincidentally, I also met Kenny Senior, Ray Vaughan, Den Perry, Beverly, Brian's girlfriend, and Max's brother. A whole cast just waiting for the right show.
People come in and go, Jesus, you've got a lot of films. And I said, you want to borrow one? And they go, nah. Seen them all. Smoking Bandit 2? Don't think so.
So we've moved inside now. This is and this is where you get.
Why have we moved inside, Ian?
We were too scared to be outside.
We were scared.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't scared, but I noticed in you know.
I can't say because they'll be on telly and they'll come and put the windows in.
So what was I saying? We were talking about your media course or whatever, and why you got into doing stand-up.
Well, George, I never expected to do stand-up, and I entered. Agraman said to me, "Why don't you enter the Northwest Comedian of the Year? Because if you want an open mic spot, you'll be working 7 months." So I thought, well,
is that long in Manchester? There's that many comics about?
Well, that's what he said to me. So I mean, who would I argue with him? I said, "What kind of name's Agraman?" So anyway, I entered the Northwest Comedian of the Year. I did the first heat, and I was scared.
Yeah.
I caught a number 22 bus over to wherever it is, Charlton, and we got off, and they were a bit intimidating, really, because I'd never done it before. They were all like, "Oh, how long you been doing this, son?" I'm like, "First time, really." "I don't think you should be here." I'm like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" And a cigarette. And I said, "Well then, I'll have a go." So I didn't, and I won.
Right.
Next thing you know, Jed's a millionaire. No. So and then it was the final, and then I did the final and won. So the final was really my second ever stage performance, and it's been that since, really. Yeah. And then it's been up and up and up, and yeah, I've got my own skit now.
And so it's next thing's your own TV show then, and then
definitely.
Then the nationwide tour.
Or just nationwide.
They're bringing it back.
There's more chance of bringing back hanging, to be honest, than nationwide.
So your media course and all that business, is that the thing that's going to set you up for a top career in TV then?
MTV?
No, in TV, not MTV.
Oh, the media course.
MTV wouldn't be a bad move.
Well, it would if we had it. We had cable, but we got rid of it because they drilled a hole in the window frames and they all rotted. That's 9X for you. You can bleep that out. And window frames. No, it's strange, isn't it? I mean, I won that, and then it's like I got offers. I did a film for Granada with Alexis Sale and Paul Shane, and that was
fantastic.
On New Voices. That was on about 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I got quite a big part in that, and I did another film for BBC. Keith Allen, that's on in 2 weeks, Born to Run. Did a pilot for BBC. That's down London at the moment. So the stand-up's been pretty regular, you know. It's bizarre, but it's important that I keep working at the cinema, I think. I mean, I've never left that. People go, "Oh, professional full-time stand-up, get out there."
It's a Mars bar.
I know. Quit the cinema. And I'm like, no, I don't want to quit the cinema, because for me it's real life, you know. I mean, I only do Saturday and Sundays, and it's just, you know, it just brings you back down to reality. Plus it's funny, you know. But
what stage do you think there'll come a stage where you've got to wait, because if it's going so well that you're going to have to concentrate fully on that? And
well, I don't know, because I've just got an application for multiplex, the building. I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to leave. It's important to me. I mean, I've had 14 jobs in 7 years,
right? And
I've always worked, and stand-up has only happened in the last 8 months, and I've done a lot of places now, and it's good. You know, I was lucky, me, because I went from doing nothing into gaining my experience in stand-up. It's like move forward 8 spaces,
right?
And now it's like I'm lucky enough to be able to get paid and still learn. You know what I mean? Rather than go along and get like nothing or £10 and gather experience by, you know, I still get paid at the same time. So in the last 8 months I've changed a lot.
What you want to do is get so successful that you can buy your own cinema, and then you look at anguish on your face.
No, I work in one. I know what I get. So we had three seats slashed during Flipper last year. Unbelievable. You don't want to know. I tell you, things that they did with Gene Hackman's standee. You're an absolute power. No, you don't want to get involved. We had 2 kids come in, and this was at weekend, and they walked up to the kiosk and they said, "What's that about that, senior citizens?" I said, "It's like a Mexican version of Cocoon. No, get out." You know what I mean? What chance have you got? Let's do that. What's the queue for a Vita like? Group of people stood outside. So people come in cinema and open front doors and lean in and go, "You haven't got any idea what you're showing tonight, have you?" I haven't got a clue. No, I only work. No. Any you know what toilets here in here, do you? Anyway, but we haven't got Dolby Surround Sound, and he just turns it up full blast. This is my act now. Sorry.
Well, you don't waste it.
No, I won't waste it. No.
So you're also through to the final of the BBC new comedy.
Yeah, because that happened and all. Yeah, I thought, should I have a go at this? And people go on, have a go.
Is this the same bloke? Is it?
Yeah, no, it's Jimmy Savile last time. Yeah. You mean we all turned out one Sunday in the rain just to see him run down 4 lane ends at marathon? I'll tell you what I have got. There, this is a rarity.
It's on my lead.
I'm still on your lead. Sorry. This is,
wow, look at that.
This is a Jim will fix it soap medallion. It's never been opened as well. I will open it now for you. There you see.
That is fantastic.
I tell you.
Where'd you get that from?
Christ only knows. I don't know.
Oh well. Oh no.
I don't believe that. I've never opened it and it's just bloody broke.
Oh my god. Oh, I can only apologise. On that bombshell, we must take a break. What happens to Peter's Jim will fix it soap on a rope? Well, you'll just have to tune in and find out. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Welcome back to Peter Kay, the early years. Before the break, a tragic incident with a Jim will fix it soap and rope had occurred.
I've never opened it and it's just bloody broke.
Oh my god.
It's alright, it doesn't matter. It's soap in it, you can...
You smell that, I think you can. Oh.
Very earlier on, you see.
There you are, you're laughing now.
There you are. Ba-ba-ba.
I've got a really big head.
I think you've got to be 6-year-old.
I've got a really big head, so it's never going to fit over my head.
It don't fit on my head either, look. There you are.
There you are.
Look at that. That's for Radic Revolution and eating a milkshake down there. Have my packed lunch.
He goes, I was about that then, Mr. Stand-Up Comedy, isn't he? Because he always Mr. You know, Mr.
I know, I used to do that every week, didn't I?
Mr. Them, football.
And have them kids on them beanbags.
And yeah, the comedy chair and something to come out of the side of the
everything in
chair.
there, didn't it? Big arms and little cups, and they grab anything out of there.
So the final is in Edinburgh.
In August. I've never been to Edinburgh.
Very nice.
I have. I went once at school. We went to Isle of Rum, and I only stopped off in John Menzies for a twig, but I've never been into it like as a place, you know. That's actually true. That's true. We went on. It was National Trust, and my dad said, "I'll get you a coat. I'll get you a coat." And he got me this. He come back. I wasn't going to go. But Stephen Kilcoyne did something, and they banned him from going at school. And he come back with this bloody motorway maintenance coat, bright luminous. There's me in National Trust with this motorway maintenance coat on, like Fort William or somewhere. Like Scottish people go, when's I'm like, we're through here. Them trees, not them trees through. The luminous coat. That's the only time I've been to Edinburgh. I've never been, so I'm up in August now for this. So that was a shock. Didn't think.
When's the shock's going to wear off after a bit, though, isn't it? But these things keep happening.
Oh no, I've entered that So You Think You're Funny and all that Channel 4, and I thought I'd had people ring, have a go at that, so I'll keep trying.
No,
you know.
You sure you want to start entering other competitions? You might get, you might win a holiday or something.
Oh yeah, I got to take a break. I run news agent. Yeah.
Now, of course, he should have won the BBC New Comedy Award. Of course he should. He was cruelly robbed. But what he did win that year was the So You Think You're Funny Award. Ironically, I went on to become one of the judges. I was going to say about your name, wasn't I?
Yeah.
The fact that you Kay, I think that's had an influence on you, because Peter Kay, and then there's Phil Kay, just had his Channel 4.
Billy Connolly with bulimia, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's Gordon Kay from Hello fame. Yeah. Paul Kay, who does that Dennis Pennis thing. And then there's Danny Kay.
Gordon Kay, not really. but he did work at Bolton Octagon, and I used to work at Bolton Octagon, and I got sacked.
They are.
They're telling Des Barnes he couldn't come in white jeans. And he worked there. Hello's funny. It's funny when you're a kid, you thought, Hello were rubbish, and then when you watch it now, it's very funny. You know, well, some of them are. But weren't when Kenneth Connor bloody started any mind. But Danny Kay, yeah. Because when he first came over here, when he first came over and he played like the Palladium, and he did a really strange thing, like he sat on the edge of the stage drinking tea, and talking to the audience, and people were like, "My God, what is he doing?" But it kind of broke that boundary between the audience and him, and it's something that I've always really thought is incredible. Just trying that in like 1957 or 58 and doing that, you know. It's just a strange thing. To just sit there, calm everything down and stop all the music and just sit there with a cup of tea and say, "So, where are you from?" and just have a chat to him. And he went down a storm.
That's where Mrs. Merton got the idea from. Over
Oh, well, there you go. You see, Danny KS.
And of course he did Inchworm, which is one of my favourite.
Measuring the Marigold.
One of my favourite songs ever. That.
He sang Ugly Ducklings, that bald kid, didn't he, in Amsterdam or whatever. He sat outside of that thing. It was alright, Hans Christian Andersen, but it went off for about an hour towards the end, all about ballet, and then I got a bit bored with it. But it starts off good.
So when you were a kid, did you think, oh, like, he's got the same name as me? Oh, quite like
I've got a Danny K album up there, actually, yeah. If you want me to dig it out for you. Tubby the Tuber, he sings Tubby the Tuber on it.
No, I think...
Alright,
well, you can do, but it'll probably take you half an hour to get through all that.
Oh, I know where it is, it's under K at the top.
You don't alphabetically order your records, do you?
No, I'm lying. But I know what it is. It's a brown cover. I have to get me step ladders. I feel like Gene Hackman in Superman movie. Lex Luthor, sorry Lucy, I'll just have to shut you out top landing. On this programme, an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. We've got Steph Meader, Little Things.
Hello there.
That's Hammond Organ music, that.
It's a bit racy, isn't it, mate?
A bit what?
Racy.
No, that's Some Girls.
Hey.
Yeah. There you go, we're up here now. Danny K's coming up. We've got some awful ones here. Another one. A lot of bloody German Paul and Hammond albums. You know what I mean? Otto Weiss is nice. Otto Weiss. Tony Christie. Really looking like he's on a beach there. Look at him. Not cut out and stuck on. Hang on, he's coming now, Danny K. He's here somewhere. There you go. Rise and Fall of Video in.
I didn't know. Did he? Would he used to be around then?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. The terrorist. There's hang on. Yeah, I weren't expecting this, so I didn't dig it out. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, there you see. It wasn't a stupid question after all. There.
Uncle Pockets is on there. I think that was something they recorded, didn't we? We were recording actually here at the recording studio. Uncle Pockets.
So do you want to stay up there? It's quite nice.
Yeah. Just take this off. I'm not worthy, but I'm going to have a bath in a minute.
Well, smash it again. What sort of material did you do? I suppose it's a really crap question, but that's what we all want to know, really.
Well, look at that, eh? Good job, I kept my receipt. You can't, spent hours doing that this afternoon, just getting it right. It's strange, I just go off and talk, you know, see whatever comes out, don't really plan anything. I've dictaphoned everything to all my gigs.
Oh, really?
And then go back, and then that's all because you get quality. See, if I ever go and play the same place again, I make sure I don't do the same routine. I go through it and write something different, you see. But luckily now, I've got about 3 hours worth of material. So.
But what is it like? Is it about Bolton? Is it about your childhood? Is it about school or what? You know, girls, sex,
all of that.
Whatever.
Yeah, I've tried. It's about all that apart from sex. I'm not prude, and I'm nothing against that. It's just that a lot of people have sort of like started saying that I'm very mainstream, and I don't think I am. I just think that I like what's funny, what's old, and I'm very much into comedy. I always studied it and watched a lot of it, and I just I don't think there's mainstream or there's alternative. I think if something's funny, it's funny. I mean, it's got to a point now where. I mean, I just get up and I don't want to fall into any particular category. I don't know whether I'm mainstream or not. I mean, I just know that as long as people keep laughing, as long as people keep booking me, I'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
And I'll work at it. I mean, I don't just get up and improvise. I do structure what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I do take time out to make sure, but I don't tend to really dwell on, like, drugs or sex, because I think it's harder to be funny and get laughs. I mean, there is elements of it in, but as long as I can keep going, I'll try to get away from doing that.
So, of those old people, of the older style comics or whatever, who do you like of those?
Ronnie Barker in Porridge. There's not a lot of things make me laugh, surprisingly enough. I'm more of a laughter giver than a laughter taker. There's not a lot
on the inside.
I'm not a laugh on the inside kind of guy. Like Danny Kendall. There's not a lot of things make me laugh. Victoria Wood makes me laugh, but not her. When she's writing and Julie Walters does it.
Right.
And
you like Alan Bennett, man? Do you like Alan Bennett?
He's alright. He wants a slapping. I think.
You think so?
Yeah, so he's alright, isn't he? I mean, he's
because that's quite similar. Victoria Wood and
oh yeah,
very similar
they are. But he's alright.
Your Mike Lees and your
all that kind of thing. I think that's incredible. The improvised stuff, and we know they study a character and they find their habits, and I think that's incredible.
Well, you want to get down there, mate. Otherwise, you're going to break.
Would you want to dance? Is that it? No, I'm sorry. I didn't really know what you were going to ask me.
That's all right.
Should be enough there, Christ. I think you've run out of take. Alan Aldrin crowds a misdemeanor. Remember that? The interview about comedy. Is that we're out of film? One question.
So there you are. 7 years and 2 series of Phoenix Nights later, Peter is putting the final touches to a spin-off series, Max and Paddy. But he's also found time to make 2 hugely successful stand-up videos, to star in a multi-award-winning ad campaign, to buy his mum a new bungalow, to father his first child, and to put tourism up in Bolton by 10%. As for his gym will fix itself in a rope, I don't know what happened to that. But it's stuck together.
It did. My spit whipped a tree.
Fantastic.
You're watching the Sunday Night Stand-Up Zone on Paramount 2 with an hour of Comedy Store specials, kicking off with Dylan Moran next.